Hello and welcome Farm to Family members to Just Roots weekly unboxing video. This is week 18 and my name is Brooke. I'm going to be looking at some unique and tasty ways to prepare the ingredients in your farm share with you. Our share items this week are kale, sweet corn, we have winter squash which is already peeled and cubed, zucchini, garlic, and if you have a full share you also got beets, carrots, and celery. If you're wondering what's in this video, we're really just going to explore tips and recipes for preparing the items in your share. Some of those will be in the comment section and some we'll do live here. We'll be looking at corn pancakes, kale chips, crispy baked zucchini fries, corn and squash soup, and my favorite oven roasted winter squash with chili lime vinaigrette. Let's start cooking. We're going to start off with our winter squash with chili lime vinaigrette. Please go ahead and set your oven to 450. Chop that squash in half if you haven't already. Scoop out the seeds. You can oven roast those too. Then we're going to chop into pieces. If it's already cubed, then great. And get it ready to mix in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I added some cracked black pepper and 3/4 a teaspoon of salt. Mix it all up and then put it in a baking pan, and you're gonna stick that in the oven for 25 minutes. While you're waiting, chop up some garlic, add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, mash it in. You're making like a paste. Then you can add your chilies. I don't like hot, so I only added a little, plus either cilantro or parsley, good handful size. Put in a 1/4 cup of olive oil, and then maybe 1.5 tablespoons of lime juice. You're going to mix it all up, then pour it on top of your squash when it's done. You can serve this warm or cold. It's super delicious. Yeah, yum. For our winter squash soup, we're going to start with our chopped winter squash. Add some potatoes. You can leave the skins on, that's just fine. Probably about like 2 medium potatoes. I had small ones, so I did a bunch. And 1 to 2 onions. If it's a big onion, just 1 is fine. You're going to saute those in olive oil, 2 tablespoons until they're translucent. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme and a 1/4 teaspoon of oregano. And let that cook in there. Then once the oregano and onions have cooked down for like 4 or 5 minutes, you can add in your potatoes and winter squash, and we'll cook those for another 10 minutes or so. We're going to add in just a little dash of nutmeg, maybe an 1/8 teaspoon. Some corn if you'd like, you can do it now or later. And about 4 cups of chicken stock or veggie stock. You're going to let that veggie stock cook off for about 20 minutes with no top on. You can add your corn now or after you blend. I also added about 1/2 cup of oat milk and then I blended. Okay, so for our last recipe, we're going to make some corn pancakes. These are great for kids. You can make them savory by adding your favorite spices or keep them sweet. We're going to use approximately 2 cups of corn, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and we are going to mix up the dry ingredients first, your flour, your baking soda, and your salt. Then you can add your 3 eggs, your 3/4 cup of milk, and your 2 tablespoons of melted butter, like this. And you're going to stir that all up. Once it's stirred, incorporate the corn, and you'll lightly fold that corn in, like that. And then I made little small pancakes for my first round. Flip them after a couple minutes, or when either side starts to brown. I'd say about 4 minutes on each side. You can drizzle with maple syrup or dip in any sauces that you like. Quite delicious. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the videos we demoed, and make sure to check out the rest of our recipes in the comment section. Hit subscribe if you like these videos, and don't forget about kitchen open hours. That's from 12 to 1:30. There's a Zoom link. You can sign in, ask all of the questions you have, anything you want to know about kitchen. right, Manny, are you hungry? You want some dinner?